go top 10 in each one of these categories, right? Let's read Michael B. Jordan's
contract. Okay, but why would any of that? Okay, but why would any of that? Why would any of that?
Bro, bro, I ain't finished. I ain't finished my sentence.
It's a lot.
Come on, J-Man,
bro.
Folks. Come on, G. Come on, folks. Now that's too far, J-Man. We gonna start with this too far, J-Man, folks. What the That's too far, folks.
5 hours late here. And
Man, shut come on, man.
no, we just saw you on Twitter from the border.
About 5 hours late. I'm here. Be happy I'm here.
Interviews can get pretty intense, especially when the interviewer pushes boundaries that make artists uncomfortable. Take this infamous Kodak Black interview on Hot 97 with Ebro, Laura Stiles, and Peter Rosenberg. Ebro set the tone poorly right from the start, and you could feel the tension.
First of all, I gotta be honest, I was skeptical on doing this interview. I saw your other interviews where you was wearing like a ski mask and all that, and I was like, I'm not really interested.
The interview ran for about 17 minutes, with the hosts asking Kodak various questions about his music. But then Ebro brought up Kodak's SA case, which clearly made Kodak uneasy. Given that it was an ongoing legal matter, anything Kodak said could potentially be used against him in court, so naturally he didn't want to talk about it. You'd think the interviewer would get that, but things only got worse.
But you know, we take out here serious, and we can't, get into details, but we hope, to have you back so we can have a deeper conversation. And we're hearing these stories a lot.
Ebro didn't stop there. At one point, someone even asked Kodak about a bizarre conspiracy theory involving the moon.
Landing on the moon was a conspiracy. Kodak, do you believe that our moon landing in 1969 actually took place?
What the y'all talking about?
Ebro, not content with the awkwardness already created, circles back to the SA case.
You seem upset that I brought it up.
Sometimes when we going through, like, y'all be entertained by, you know what I'm talking about? So it's like, change the subject, I'm finna walk out.
Despite Kodak's clear warning that he would walk out if they continued with that topic, Ebro pressed on. So, true to his word, Kodak got up and left the show.
We changed which subject?
Just whatever, like.
Well, no, they tried to change the subject. They was talking about the moon landing.
That's too. So talk about something else.
We talk about nothing else. We could be done right here.
All right, I'm going. Say less.
That's a bummer.
This is much like when 50 Cent walked out of his interview with Complex's Speedy Mormon. 50 was there to promote his ABC crime drama, For Life, as the executive producer. The conversation was going fine until Speedy started poking around 50's beef with French Montana. 50 made it clear he didn't want to go there, but Speedy didn't back off.
50, I guess I'll get you out on this. It seems as though it all started with playful banter. It still seems that way to me, but what's up with French? Are you guys cool? Are you not cool?
I don't really have interest in it.
He pushed further, asking about a rumor involving an altercation at a club. 50 denied anything happened, but the persistence really ticked him off, leading him to eventually leave the interview.
There was rumors that you snuffed him in a club in Miami or something. Is there any truth to any of that?
Would I do a thing like that?
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past you.
Why would you think that way? Would you think Will Smith would do that? I can't believe you would say these things about me.
Sometimes, though, rappers don't walk out. They confront the issue head on. Take Fredro Star's explosive moment on The Breakfast Club back in 2014. Onyx was there for an interview, and things were rolling smoothly at first. They talked about how they got discovered and their journey with DJ Jam Master Jay. But then Charlemagne decided to bring up Fredro's past involvement with Brandy. The air in the studio instantly changed. Fredro didn't want to discuss it, especially since there were rumors about Brandy being underage at the time. He got visibly agitated, stating that Charlemagne had hit a sore spot.
This your radio station. Cause you know why? This your block.
Why? Because I know it was an ambush.
You got ran off your own block.
I don't know what them guys had planned. So I had to get out the way.
You got ran off your own block, man. It's all good, though.
It happens. It happens to the best of them. Why we got an issue, bro?
Because you brought some up that I ain't like, and I don't like that. I ain't no
I ain't say you was.
But Charlemagne, instead of backing down, asked Fredro what he wanted him to do about it. That question flipped the switch for Fredro, who completely lost his cool.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You can't do nothing, nigga. You can't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. You can't do nothing, big man. You can't do nothing.
I know
it's so fucking good, nigga. My name is Fredro Star. Do your Google. What the f you gonna do? play.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on.
The tension skyrocketed and it felt like things could get physical any second. Amazingly, it didn't, but you could tell Fredro was ready for whatever might happen next. Charlemagne has a knack for provoking some intense reactions from his interviewees, just like when one of the most iconic moments in hip-hop history took place on the Breakfast Club when Birdman showed up. From the moment he walked in, it was clear he wasn't in the mood for games. He told all three hosts, Charlemagne, DJ Envy, and Angela Yee, to stop playing with his name. You could feel the tension in the room skyrocket instantly.
Sir, I want to start this off straight, telling all three of y'all stop playing with my name. Let's go on there, let's go. Stop playing with my name. Let's go.
Let's do it on camera.
Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Birdman was clearly riled up, and he wasn't shy about expressing it. He demanded respect, saying, "When my name come up, respect it." And then he dropped the now famous line, "Stop playing with my effing name, all three of y'all."
My name come up, respect it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my name. All three of y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
After laying down his grievances, the interview kicked off properly, but the mood was far from light. Charlemagne tried to get Birdman to air out his issues, which only made it more obvious that Birdman had a bone to pick with him specifically. Birdman explained he came to the studio to confront Charlemagne face to face because he wanted to handle it like a man. He even mentioned knowing places where he could have pulled up on Charlemagne but didn't because he didn't think it was a gangster move.
Come here just to curse us up. What's happening, man? I wanted to see you. I wanted to talk to you and your man in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster.
Birdman repeated his demand for respect one last time before abruptly leaving the studio.
I'm pulling up on you.
Yeah, but I'm the radio guy. Why pull up on the radio guy? Don't act tough with the radio guy.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.
Clearly, Charlemagne had hit a nerve with something he said about Birdman in the past, much like he did with Beanie Sigel. In October 2016, Beanie Sigel stopped by the Breakfast Club amid a heated beef with Meek Mill. During the interview, Charlemagne suggested that Beanie sounded like a hater on his diss tracks.
I was questioning you with your diss records, man. You sounded like a hater lately, man.
A hater?
Beanie wasn't having it. He felt Charlemagne wasn't even qualified to comment on the beef.
I don't think you qualified to even say I sound like a hater because you don't know all the particulars. So how you qualified to say I'm a hater? Hate on what?
When Charlemagne kept pressing the issue, Beanie didn't hold back. He felt Charlemagne wasn't keeping it real, threatened to walk out, and even called him a sucker.
So that other exactly was you ain't qualified to ask me that question. You ain't qualified to get that answer, bro. Yeah, because I think you're a sucker. So I should be out, right?
DJ Academics also has a history of pushing buttons, and he really got under Soulja Boy's skin during a 2019 interview on Everyday Struggle. Midway through the show, Academics told Soulja he needed to ditch his Gucci headband because he wore it too often. Soulja responded by pulling out stacks of cash to shut him up, clearly irritated by the implication that he was broke. Things escalated quickly from there. Soulja started going off on everyone in the studio, making it clear he felt disrespected.
Hold up.
For the rack shadows.
Oh, shit. I can go buy, you know what I'm saying, 30 of these headbands, bro. No, you just trying to play me like I was broke. No. She was like, y'all think Soulja Boy got money in the bank and y'all think, yo, you crazy?
He warned DJ Academics and the rest that they better put some respect on his name or things would get ugly. He even threatened to slap them, feeling that Academics was downplaying his accomplishments and focusing only on the negatives. Soulja Boy even roasted Academics, calling him a hater.
Nah, y'all gotta face it and y'all gotta respect me, bro, or I'm slapping, bro. You just typing, you a hater. That's not hater. Hater, you try to pull up the behind it. Nah, everybody know Drake stole my flow, bro, and that's the end of it. Man, you fat as and shut up, man.
And that wasn't the only time a rapper went off on DJ Academics. Back at the 2017 BET Awards, Migos were doing a red carpet interview with Academics, Navendra Alexis, and Joe Budden. Academics brought up Takeoff being left off the track Bad and Bougie, which Takeoff didn't appreciate.
Bad and Bougie. I ain't left off Bad and Bougie. You think I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Say again?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
What you say?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Yeah.
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Sensing the bad vibe, Academics tried to smooth things over, but Joe Budden had other ideas. He cut off Takeoff and Academics, saying they needed to wrap it up.
I don't think I'm
don't like about the group, because ever since when you were in jail, even though you might see one or the other, y'all move as a collective.
All right, we got to wrap this up, though.
Quavo, sensing the disrespect, told Joe to go ahead and wrap it up, which led to Joe dropping the mic and walking out.
Close it.
Close it.
Hey, listen, man, I wish I could talk to the Migos longer, man. It's one of my favorite groups. I've been covering for so long. I'm glad they succeeded, man.
That's when things really popped off. Migos, not ones to take disrespect lightly, all stood up ready to handle it right there on the red carpet.
Tonight, have a good show.
What are you trying to do?
Wait.
This next rapper took things to a whole new level when he pulled a gun on the interviewer for joking around about his op a bit too much. FBG Maine, who's been interviewing Chicago rappers recently, decided to bring his close partner, FBG Butta, onto his platform. At first, the interview was smooth, with J Maine asking legitimate questions and everything going well. But things took a sharp turn midway through when J Maine brought up the topic of snitching involving King Lil J. Butta started to get visibly frustrated when J Maine pulled out a mousetrap to troll him. Butta told J Maine to chill out since they were cool with each other, and he didn't want things to escalate.
Another thing for your rap.
Boy, what? Come on, folks, you playing with me, folks.
This a mousetrap.
Man, I don't know nothing about that. Tell you making me mad, brother. I love you, folks. I'm trying to show you love on camera, folks. I ain't gonna never flaw you out. But this right here, you flawing me out, folks.
Bro.
That's clown, J Maine.
But J Maine kept pushing, bringing up Lil J, one of Butta's rivals. You could see Butta's patience wearing thin.
I'm not gonna keep talking about this what this fucking fuck. It's like I'm arguing with my boyfriend and I ain't no man, folks.
Alright.
On 2nd grade, folks. It's like I'm keep going back and forth with Lil J and what Lil J say.
Then J Maine took it even further by placing a big block of cheese on the table, referencing the accusations that Butta snitched on Lil J, which sparked their beef. Seeing the cheese was the last straw for Butta, he pulled out his strap and cocked it, making it clear he wasn't here for the trolling.
Man, bro, folks. Come on, G. Come on, folks. Now that's too far, J Maine. We gonna start with this too far, J Maine, folks. What the? That's too far, folks.
It was a tense moment, but because J Maine and Butta were friends, it didn't escalate further. If it had been someone Butta didn't know, it could have ended tragically. Butta wasn't messing around, just like Kanye West when he went off on Piers Morgan for continuously cutting him off during their interview. Kanye was discussing his fallout with Adidas and the broader attempts to cancel him, but Piers kept interrupting him, treating him dismissively.
Let's go top 10 in each one of these categories, right? Let's read Michael B. Jordan's
contract. Why would any of that?
Hey, bro, I ain't finished. I ain't finished my sentence.
It has anything to do with regret.
Hey, boy.
Don't call me boy.
Don't finish. I told you. Oh, don't treat me like a boy then. I'm gonna finish my sentence and my idea.
Eventually, Kanye got fed up and walked out of the interview, showing he wasn't going to tolerate that kind of disrespect.
Then I will say, I'm sorry.
Okay, if that's your position.
Interview adjourned. Love you.
But Kanye's walkouts didn't stop there. A few weeks later, he appeared on Tim Pool's show, and the situation repeated itself. During the interview, Kanye wanted to talk about the unfair treatment he felt he received from certain people, but Tim hesitated to get specific, fearing backlash. Kanye pressed him, asking who are they, and wanting Tim to name the people he felt were against him.
My arm, and I almost shed a tear, almost, but I still walked in stride through it. Yeah.
I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who was they, though?
When Tim refused to be direct, Kanye walked out, frustrated that the host was dodging the issue to avoid getting canceled.
In 2018...
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about... Are you leaving?
Are you afraid of the press?
Kanye wasn't the only rapper who lost his cool during an interview. EBE Bands, a white drill rapper from Chicago, also had a heated moment when DJ Vlad compared him to Slim Jesus, another white drill rapper who was gaining viral fame at the time. Vlad posted an article suggesting that Bands was the next Slim Jesus, which Bands didn't appreciate at all.
Music video, right, on Vlad TV, right? And you know, I purposely
titled it what I titled it because I wanted it to get a lot of attention.
Feeling disrespected and wanting to prove he was about that drill life, unlike Slim Jesus, Bands flashed his gun at Vlad to make his point clear.
I ain't no next nothing. I've been out before him. Honestly. Months, years before him. In all honesty, I ain't blow up because my look real and authentic. Foolery, my CO2 gun. Boy, nah, man, nah. Nah.
Similarly, the Island Boys had a tense moment on the Danza Project podcast. Just before coming on the show, they had gone viral for kissing each other. And YouTuber Lameek, who was also on the show, asked them if they were going to kiss it out since they were arguing. This question set them off. The Island Boys stood up, letting Lameek know they weren't playing around.
That's New Orleans lingo for like, I'm joking.
I know what Joseph is. Hey, but first of all, I kicked you and you didn't. Hey, you finally not musty too.
Y'all gonna kiss it out? Or like, what's good?
Shut your right now.
That's cap.
Whoa.
Back up.
What you gonna do about it?
Whoa.
Things calmed down briefly, but then one of the Island Boys talked about not caring what haters and people online said about him. Danza then asked if they didn't care, why did they get mad when someone brought up the kissing topic? That question nearly led to a physical altercation, with the Island Boys threatening to tear up all the podcast equipment if the topic was brought up again. They were clearly not in the mood for any more jokes or disrespect.
They gotta say, man, they're gonna hate on you regardless.
But you say what they gotta say. Yeah. That's what you say, right? But at the end of the day, let's keep it 100 because we got both of y'all here too. So what's going on with you two kissing each other?
Oh, shut your ass. Break this.
Hey, yo, that I would love to see you try.
Bro, what are you talking?
I would love to see you try.
But these two rappers aren't the only ones who get touchy about certain topics. Take Babylos, for example. He started gaining some attention after teaming up with the Island Boys in 2020. He even earned the nickname the Fourth Island Boy from Dance. Not too long ago, though, a situation went south when her Rich Kevin tried to get Lost to talk about the viral video of the Island Boys kissing. This upset Lost to the point where he flashed out on the interviewer.
Did you see the Island Boys kiss?
Bruh, stop mentioning them dudes for real, bruh. Like,
no, I'm just saying though, like, did you see them?
No. Stop doing that, bruh. Like, this interview ain't about that. Like, it could go down in this interview, bruh. Like, do you want it to go down in this interview?
Facing backlash from the incident, Lost posted a video trying to clear his name. He explained that he lost his cool because the interviewer wouldn't stop bringing up the Island Boys. It was a good thing the interviewer finally backed off because things could have escalated even more if he had kept pushing. Now, let's shift gears to 16 Shotum, who, although not a rapper, is well known in the rap scene for interviewing many artists. One day, 16 was on No Jumper, getting interviewed by Flacco, a member of the No Jumper team. During their chat, 16 pointed out that it seemed like Flacco was playing both sides since he was cool with one of 16's rivals, but was also trying to be friendly with him.
It's like you with me, then you on some police too.
How is that our fault though? Because you said, right?
What you mean, how's your fault? You standing behind you calling me a clout chaser and you standing behind this showing you.
Flacco, trying to provoke 16, called him Kivo, referring to Batman Kivo, whom 16 has beef with. 16 warned Flacco to stop messing around before things got physical, and that's when things went wild.
Hey, shut up! I just said let the man talk.
What'd you say, Kevo?
Bro, suck my bro. That's a.
Hey, stop playing before I smack
out. Do it. Hey, no.
They ended up spitting on each other, and if security hadn't been there, the situation could have turned into a full-blown fight. Thankfully, they managed to keep it from getting any worse. Moving on to a big name in the industry, Snoop Dogg had his own heated moment back in 2011. He was in Norway for an Adidas promo and arrived late to an interview. The reporter directly asked Snoop why he was late, to which Snoop replied that the reporter should be happy he showed up at all.
5 hours late here, and
Man, shut come on, man.
No, we just saw you on Twitter from the border.
About 5 hours late. I'm here. Be happy I'm here.
Snoop then kicked the interviewer out of the room, saying he wasn't asking any real questions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next up, let's talk about EST Gee. He was doing an interview with Boule Kev and got irritated when Kev focused more on his football career than his music. Kev mentioned seeing a picture of Gee in football gear and asked for more details. Gee responded by asking how Kev saw the picture but didn't read an article about it.
Well, I saw you in like the NFL Combine looking like workout.
Yeah, like a workout.
Was that just a workout you were doing for a team?
I don't know. How you see the picture, you ain't read the article that came?
Kev kept talking about football, ignoring the fact that G came to discuss his music.
What do that got to do with music?
No, I'm just curious because I'm a big football fan. So like, I'm just like, I'm a huge football fan and I find it fascinating.
You could see G getting more and more annoyed until he eventually stopped talking, then got up and walked out of the interview. He was clearly frustrated with Kev for not staying on topic. Now, onto upcoming Atlanta rapper Baby Kia. He was in an interview with Lil Pistol, known for his roasting and joking style. During the interview, Pistol went too far, asking BK a weird and suspicious question. BK immediately checked Pistol, letting him know he didn't play like that.
Funny, yeah. A female ever tried to eat your before?
Hey, bro, where the hell you from?
Memphis? Memphis?
I don't know. I don't play that. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared.
Pistol's mood shifted, and he toned down the jokes, realizing BK was serious and didn't want the interview to go south. Then there's Petey Weestraw. His interview started off cool, but things took a turn when the interviewer picked on Petey for not knowing the exact age he moved to his current state.
Moved up here to 205 Birmingham, Alabama when I was about, 3, 6, 9 years old.
When you was about 3, 6, 9 years old.
Seconds later, the interviewer's phone rang and Petey fired back saying it was disrespectful and messing up the interview.
That can be edited out. Calm down. But like I said, it can be edited out, man. Calm down.
Things got tense as the interviewer continued to talk on the phone for half of the interview, ignoring Petey. Petey was clearly stressed, but the interviewer eventually apologized. Petey let it slide, but tension remained.
My bad, Straw.
The interviewer asked another question, but when Petey didn't answer, he made a smart comment, saying that wasn't what he asked. This pissed Petey off, and he warned the interviewer he'd tear everything up if the disrespect continued.
I'm saying you can piss me off with the goddamn conversation, bro. You ain't do that to nobody else. I seen the other that you did, bro. You ain't do that.
Fam, first off, we edit videos, so like that happens.
Everything, bro. Don't even come at me like that. For real. Gonna make me think.
So I'm gonna do you a favor until you get the house.
What do you mean get the out your house, bro?
Fuck out my house, how about that?
Man, I tell you everything up, bro.
You tear it up.
The situation could have gotten worse if the interviewer hadn't been strapped, as Petey was clearly ready to throw down. However, it's not always the rapper who storms out of the interview or loses their cool. Sometimes it's the interviewer who ends up in the hot seat. Take 2017, for example, when Lil Yachty appeared on Everyday Struggle with Joe Budden and DJ Academics. Yachty was on a press run to promote his album and was asked whether he was truly happy with his music and life. Yachty, with his usual upbeat attitude, said he was happy, but Joe Budden wasn't buying it.
Yeah, hold on.
It was a tense moment that showed how sometimes it's the interviewer who can't handle the answers they're given. For another wild interview moment, let's talk about Wiz Khalifa. Known as one of the chillest rappers around, even he has his breaking point. During an interview in Denmark with a Danish reporter, things went south pretty quickly. The interview started off fine, but the reporter made a blunder by misquoting one of Wiz's song lyrics.
I really liked the album.
Thank you.
I listened to it yesterday and I just kept on listening. It was great.
Cool, thanks, bro.
Bigger the bill, the harder the balls. What does spending money has to do with, you know,
your balls?
The balls?
I was actually saying the bigger the bill, the harder you ball.
Wiz brushed it off at first, but the reporter then made the outrageous claim that Wiz was the one who made the hit Into Club, which is obviously a 50 Cent song. The two look nothing alike, and it's hard to believe someone could make such a mistake.
Like, you see me in the club is full of balls. Isn't that how it goes?
That's not me.
Isn't it you?
The reporter didn't stop there, though. He continued to make incorrect claims, each one more absurd than the last.
You're originally from Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
How was it growing up in Canada?
You act like a again.
Yeah.
By now, it was clear that Wiz Khalifa was losing his patience. He eventually told the reporter he wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed and demanded that the interviewer be taken off the show. So what do you think?
You're not the sharpest tool in the shed, are you?
No.
You just wear a suit just to look like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But you don't know.
Yeah, but you know.
Cut this dude off, man.
It's over. Interview's over.
I also really have to go now.
You do have to go now.
But it was, you know,
bad.
Which of these interviews was your favorite moment of the video? Let us know in the comments section and we'll catch you in the next video.